Hello, people. We're back with another episode of Black to Black.
Episode 2.
Yes, we're on the road to 100 subscribers. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, drop some comments down below, and make sure you hit the like button. We need to get this out there. The algorithm is not our friend. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Wagwan, YB. What's good, man?
Yeah, man, we're back. We're back, my brother.
Yeah, man. Back again, man. So, first topic of the day will go into Manchester United. So, it's been 2 games since we last spoke. Lost 3-2 against Nottingham Forest, and it was a bit of a poor performance. There was a lot of mistakes, and a 2-1 victory against some Czechoslovakian plumbers. So, chat to me. Chat to me about Manchester United. These last 2 games, man.
First, obviously, first game against Nottingham Forest. Well, there's no excuses. At home to Nottingham Forest, 3 points. Yeah, some people might say that, yeah, but they won against Liverpool away, whatnot. That was a poor performance. We just looked all over the place. No structure. Players are still adjusting to the new formation, new system. So it's a mess. But to be honest, there's no excuses. Howlers in it.
Mm,
Onana, Bambi, and Ice, mate.
he's back. This is what I'm saying. We've warned people about black goalkeepers. Obviously, we're black. We're black to black. So we know about these black goalkeepers that are frauds. What's his name? Blackman and that. What's all these black
Jamal
goalkeepers?
Blackman, Kingston that come to Blackpool. Yeah,
Bruv,
Victor Nyama is a mess.
yeah, man. This is what I'm saying, bruv. So, bruv, there's a lot of people that were saying when Martinez comes back that the defense is gonna be fixed. They're hyping him up. My opinion is he's similar to Lauren Koscielny at Arsenal when we had him. We used to have Koscielny. He always gets injured and he never really had a good partner in defense. But he was a good centre back. And that is what I say Martinez is good, but not this top three centre back in the world that some people have been telling me about. What do you think? What do you think about him?
Well, that top three, first of all, that top three centre back in the world, people need to delete that from their brain. That's no chance. He doesn't even in the World Cup when Argentina played, he wasn't even starting. They started Otamendi over him.
That's what I was saying, bruv.
Yeah, he's. I personally believe the first season he looked all right. Like him and Varane, it was a balance. It was quite balanced. So I thought, you know what, Martinez might be all right, but it goes to show, man. Yeah, it's just he's playing around. He's playing with riffraffs. We've got Delict that I think he's just the Dutch version of Maguire. I don't think he's good at all. And
Mm.
yeah, man, the game with Nottingham. But going back to the game with Nottingham Forest, it's just we just are going forward. We're not good at all.
Mm.
Martinez had an awful game. Onana had an awful game. Even the subs that come on, Mason Mount and what's his name, Xerxes, they just nothing right now at United's clearly working out, bro.
Bruv,
They're
you
messing
see
up,
what's
man.
yeah, like you see Onana, yeah. He reminds me of Ramsdale. Ramsdale said that he loses concentration. That's why he
Yes,
starts hyping to the fans. It
yeah.
seems like Onana, bruv, he just sometimes loses concentration and just does the most stupidest thing. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like that shot, people were blaming the wind. Was it Gibbs White who scored?
Yeah,
Why was
correct.
he on the floor already?
I have no
Like,
clue. That was straight. It was straight down the middle.
oh,
The shot was literally straight down the middle. I don't care about no win. These lot are getting paid ridiculous amount of money a week. Bruv, they're trained. They've got the best training every week. That is a no. That's just. I would have saved that myself personally.
But that that's like when Ty said, "Oh, it was raining. That's why Arsenal lost." Now people saying it was windy.
There's no excuses. They train. I'm sure they train in windy conditions. There's days they train in windy condition, rainy condition. But there's no excuses. It's right down the middle. You see,
I
when
know.
I watched it, and you see, you see when Gibbs White shot, something told me the ball was going in. And what happened? He just went, he
It,
tipped that way. He just tipped like that. He went down the middle. I
but
said, yep, my man is again.
it's like it went down in stages. Like it was so slow motion. You're just watching it, thinking, surely not, surely not. Oh yes, and then that wasn't enough. You'd think he'd have learned his lesson. Then, just yesterday, he done it again. He decided to pass the ball to the Czechoslovakian farmer. And then, of course, they scored. I think the guy scored is Vidra. I swear that's the brother from Burnley and Derby.
Correct.
So this is like
Correct. I
League
was going to
One
say that.
quality opposition. But,
Vidra scored against us. I couldn't believe it. We're just vulnerable. You see, United right now, we're vulnerable in every single aspect. Like from the back to the front, we don't have a clue what we're doing. We don't have a
and
clue.
And this is what's his name? My man loves to score. He's a bully. That Hojlund. He's bullying these like he don't I don't know if he's scored many goals in the Premier League. This I think he's got like two or one.
Not a lot. Not a
Europa
lot.
League, he's got like four, five, slapping up these Czech farmers, Russian plumbers, blood, scaffolders from Romania, blood. This guy, fam, and all he knows, what I know him for, he likes to back up on man like he's in the rave. He's whining
Yep.
on people, just backing up. They're calling him the what's it called? Where's he from? Denmark.
Denmark. Yeah.
The Danish Brock Lesnar. I I Danish Brock Lesnar, fam.
Well, I think Hoyland, man. All that we bought it for like 70 odd million. The guy can't even stick the ball to his feet properly.
That's
Did you see?
but
Did you see the
oh my
second goal? He, the touch was horrible. He
but
luckily just got in.
but I don't know if you saw, yeah, bruv. This guy, he was through on goal. I said it was 1-on-1 with the
Yeah,
defender.
and he tripped over the ball.
He tripped over the ball. This brother makes Lukaku look like Neymar. How? Like, how can you make Lukaku look like Neymar?
Bro, I saw them. He was running. He kept on running. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. He kept on running. He fell over. I said, "Oh my!" I said, "Yeah, this club is an absolute joke." Ah, I
But
did you see? Didn't you see the first half? Was it the first half? Oh no, second half. Sorry, when Xerxes tried to go on the left wing and try to dribble.
but he's another one. Like he's another one. Like literally, he's like Fellaini up front, but with no heading ability. Like no heading ability, bro. Man just there with his afro. His afro just swinging about, bro. What's he on?
He's a
Like this,
mess.
but Ten
That
Hag. I told people Ten Hag has set Man United back 3 years. Zexi went, yeah, Zexi was this. Oh my days.
that's his signing.
Zex,
Xerxes,
Hoyland.
Hoyland, Delict, Mazwari, Sancho.
No,
Sancho's
Antoine. We don't call
Anthony.
him his full name. Antoine.
90 million, bro. We spent on him. 90 million. See him,
That's
yeah. I think at best he's a semi-pro footballer. You can't. There's
but
no way
this
you can be a professional footballer.
but this is what I'm saying. Like with all that spend, like surely you'd expect more quality players. Like I done a list. I was thinking, how many players are actually Manchester United quality? or have potential to be Man United quality. I wrote them down. I said I'd take Mazraoui. He's been very good this season.
Mhm.
I take Lenny Yoro. There's a lot of potential there. And Kobe Mainu. There's a lot of potential there. Everyone else, I have question marks. I don't know. Who do you think are actually Man United quality at your club? Maybe I'm being harsh.
At this minute, I tend to agree with you, bro. Like, if you talk about future wise, yeah, Euro, Mainu, and yeah, I'll say Euro, Mainu, and Mazwari. Obviously, he's not young, but
Yeah, yeah, but
he's at peak of age. But he's having, I think he's been our best player this season. But other than that, I think honestly, Bruno Fernandes over. I think he's overrated.
oh yeah, I
Um,
forgot about him. But yeah,
Bruno Fernandes, I think he's overrated. He just like, when he plays the ball, every time he plays football, just he doesn't look comfortable on the ball as other midfielders, you know.
mm,
But right now, United, if it was personally up to me, I'll sell every single person except for them three players. I think they're bright for the future, but everyone else right now, there's question marks in every single United player. If I'm being honest with you, every single one of them. No, everyone is fighting for their place at United. There's not one player right now can say, you know what, can play week in, week out. I don't think so.
mm.
They can all get chopped and changed, if I'm being honest with you. Because they just have like Ugarte. I don't even know what United. What is he even there? What is he doing? What are we bought him for? It's just
uh, What they
so yeah,
call it a water carrier. That's what they call those type of players.
100%.
Someone,
I agree. And look, we sold McTominay to Napoli, and look what he's doing in the Serie A.
yeah,
He's having a blast.
no facts, but maybe it's just like there's a curse at your club. I don't know, man. But that segues us into so your opponents on the weekend. It's a big, big weekend. But
Yeah.
this Manchester City, they've now, bruv, what's that? One win in 10, or is it 11?
One
This is
minute
a,
10 or 11.
I think it's 11 now. So they drew on the weekend with Crystal Palace. Bruv, just their defense is just a disgrace. Then couple days later, they conceded two again against Juventus. They got packed in. Vlahovic and Weston McKennie, a Leeds United flop. How? So they're in a bad, bad situation. It looks like if Haaland doesn't score, who is gonna score? No one. We have Jack Grealish. This brother, his stats are abysmal. What did you say? He's got 55 GA in his whole life. Or is that a Man
Goals,
City?
goals and assists.
What in his life?
Yeah, if I'm correct, I see it. Yeah, if I'm correct,
Yeah,
that's
in the Premier
50,
League. We'll
50
play it
in the
up.
Premier
So
League, 50 goals, 55 goals and assists in the Premier League in like 300 and something games.
bruv, that is a
It's
disgrace.
shambolic. That's what
And
it is.
I think he's got no goals in 44. He's not scored this year. I said to the man them, bruv, surely if man was at Man City, man can score one goal, fam. Just one.
At City, all you have to do is just stay in a box and tap it in, like what Sterling was doing years ago.
Yeah, Sterling was the master. And
The
but
master.
it's not just Grealish. Foden, 0 goals in the Prem. Savinio, 0 goals in the Prem this season. It's only Doku with 2 goals. The player that we probably used to cuss last season, saying this guy is just fast. He just looks good. Bruv, what do you think's going on over there?
City right now are 100% missing Rodri. It's evident that since he's been injured, everything has just totally collapsed. But saying that, the amount of money City spend, they should have. Maybe they're not gonna have a replacement that's gonna come and replace Rodri, but they should have someone quality enough to fill in the space whilst he's injured. They have Kovacic, obviously De Bruyne, Not the same player he was years ago, injured, keep getting injured. That right now he's not consistently playing. But to be fair to me, there's no excuses to see. The defense is collapsing. They just look like a mess right now. Yeah, they're lost. They're lost. And with Haaland now, the thing about him, we all know, everyone that watches football, Haaland now gets service. City don't look like they're gonna score.
Yeah, nah, that's big facts, bruv. So, going into the game, like, what do you think is gonna happen? Because me, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm like, I'll give you my score prediction later, but how do you see the game going? Because City, they're not confident, and you guys, I don't know what we're gonna get from you.
If I'm being totally honest, I think we are going to be the reason why City get their confidence back. I don't see us going to the Etihad and winning at all. If we're struggling against these plumbers,
Hmm.
these public powers, I don't see us winning. I think City will, yeah, I think they'll get the win over us. It might not be the the crazy scoreline how it used to be like a year or two ago because of what they're going through. But I think City will grind out the results. Is at the Etihad as well. I just don't see us winning at all. Don't see us winning.
Mm, yeah, but to be honest, me, bruv, I don't know. I just I see the game like you guys just need to just not park the bus, but just stay defensive. We know these guys they struggle to score. Just make sure someone stays on Haaland at all times. Man mark. And then you have a chance of winning this game. Or at least getting something out of it. And we'll go into the score predictions. Me, I'm predicting 2-2. I'm seeing goals. They're going to concede two again, but I think you guys will score again. Catch them on the counter. Their defense is a shambles. I don't know if Akanji and Naki's back. Vardio, he just keeps giving away goals. So that's what I'm going with. What do you think?
Say 3-1 Manchester City.
Yeah, bruv, I know that's tough to say, bruv, since you support Man United, bruv.
But that's how we are right now. That we're just we're not
Bruv.
that team anymore, man. We're not that team anymore. And it's that even us when we just play when you watch United, it's just boring. Now, of course, yeah, we got a new manager now, but I don't think it's them. I think it's the players, man. He needs to get new players and pronto. These players just we bought in a Casemiro that has put his blood, sweat, and tears at Real Madrid for years. His legs are dead. Ericsson's legs are dead.
His
Ugarte, I
heart's
don't
on
know.
the way out as well.
Yeah, out. It's just we just look like yeah, man. Right now, United we're just boring to watch. To be honest, even us going forward, when we go forward, is like, are we gonna score or not? It's just yeah, man. We're useless at the moment.
Nah, I hear you, man. We'll move on anyway, car. Don't wanna depress you too much. We'll go on to Liverpool. So they had their game postponed on the weekend, and their lead at the top has been cut down, but they do have a game in hand, and they won in Europe, beat Girona 1-0. Girona was very good in that game. That is now 6 wins from 6, top in the Premier League and top in the Champions League. What are your thoughts on Liverpool?
Blind of a season so far. Having an absolute brilliant season. And listen, whatever Liverpool fans want to admit or not, it's because of Salah. Let's not. Let's just get straight to the point. He's the reason why they're in this position.
Yeah, no, it's definitely looking like Salah and Inshallah. That's Salah and Inshallah. If he's there, he scores. That's it. Game done.
100%. If Salah, like, yeah, Salah right now, with the form, if he just carries on being fit from now until the end of the season, Liverpool have a strong, strong chance of
Mm,
challenging for the Champions League
mm,
and also the
mm.
Premier League.
Nah, that's facts. Facts, bruv. Because, bruv, right now, The only game they lost was that 1-0 they lost. They didn't score in that game. So it
Mm-hmm.
just shows anytime they score, they don't lose. You have to
Exactly.
score 3 goals to beat them potentially. Yeah,
Because
bruv.
that's what I'm saying. Like when we spoke about it as well, Liverpool. The thing about Liverpool they've changed this season is they don't play the high line how they used to with Jurgen Klopp. Arne
Mm,
Slot didn't come Liverpool and change too much. Maybe don't get me wrong. There's some players that worth looking at them now, thinking, "Whoa, you on like this last season, like Gravenberch, who's
yeah.
having, or he's like the engine in the middle for Liverpool." So like, I think with Liverpool, everyone knows Liverpool when like they're not their midfielders are not technically their best, but they work hard. As Jones, Gravenberch, McAllister, yeah, we can say
Yeah,
yeah,
he's got check still.
he's
Yeah.
he's technical, but they're hard
Endo,
working. They're hard working. Endo,
he don't even play. My
yeah,
man said, nah, this guy's dead.
he don't play. But like Liverpool, man, credit to them. What they're doing this season, they just need to just it's easier said than done, but they need to just keep winning. That's it, and just keep doing
Mm,
whatever they're doing now is of course is working for them. But their star man, Salah. If Salah scores, Liverpool win. That's how it looks like.
nah, facts, bruv. But that's what I'm saying. They look like it's a lot more controlled now. Klopp was like fast pace.
Mm.
Everything was like chaos. That's probably why Nunes looked all right under him. Now, bruv, like this season, like that, he's not starting games. He's when he does start, he's missing. Like it's not looking like he's anything. It's looking like he's gonna be sold. That's how it looks to me. They're gonna just get rid of him and get a proper striker. And if they do get a proper striker, they're gonna if Salah stays, they're gonna be even more dangerous next season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bro.
agree. I agree because Liverpool. If you look at Liverpool's track record, they've had good strikers. Think about it: Michael
T-
Owen, Robbie Fowler,
Torres,
Torres, Stanmore,
Suarez,
Juarez. You see, like and they've had some strikers that have come. Even to be
Ted
fair,
Morientes.
Morien, exactly. They bought him from where? Monaco, right? Monaco, isn't it? Yeah. Was it
I don't
Monaco?
know, maybe
Real Madrid,
Valencia. I
one
don't
of them.
know.
But
Yeah, Real
even
Madrid,
what's
Valencia
his name?
somewhere.
Even Sturridge, man, had a
Gibral
little
Cisse.
period.
Oh,
Jubro season. Emil Heskey, you see what I'm saying?
Cinema Pongo.
The single Emil Heskey.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Liverpool had some decent strikers throughout the years, man. They
yeah.
Peter Crouch, yeah, Peter Crouch, Milan
Oh, yeah.
Barros,
Oh, yeah. Baros. Yeah, no.
Barros.
Mm.
And so yeah, Liverpool. I don't know, but how Liverpool play now, their system now, they mostly use the wingers. Even with when Roberto Firmino was there, he was like the key reason
Boss man. Yeah.
why Salah and Mane was contributing or getting a lot of goals. He's more of a he's not a selfish striker, and he used to link up the play with both of them. So Liverpool, yeah, the strikers they've had last season, the last couple of seasons, they're not really. Yeah, Nunes is. I don't think he brings nothing to the
Mm.
table. Just
That's
runs
saying,
around.
because Jota can get goals, but he just can't stay fit in it. That's the
Injury.
problem. Like you can't rely on players like that that just get injured all the time. You don't know if they're gonna last 10 games.
Mm.
Then they're gone for another 10 games. Yeah, man, they need to just get a striker, get a probably like another DM and a 10. Like then they're just gonna be even more dangerous. They're gonna go to a next level, which is scary for the rest of the league. To be fair, we thought when Klopp left, it was over, done. I thought Klopp's gone. They ain't gonna challenge. They'll be third comfortably. That's what I thought. Third comfortably. Now they're definitely I'd say they're definitely gonna finish in the top two. Definitely. I'd be shocked from this stage if they don't finish in the top two.
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
man.
I agree. I agree with you. I think I laughed when they got on the slot. Who's this guy? Arnold Slot said, no, you think he's gonna come and take over what Klopp's been doing for years? I said, I thought this is gonna be a new era. Like Liverpool are gonna struggle for top four now. But it's looking like they're
Hmm.
looking absolutely fine without Klopp, bro.
Yeah, but
Looking
because that's
fine with
saying
Klopp.
he rejected Tottenham, innit? He was very smart, very very smart to reject that place. But
I'm sure Ruben Almiron rejected Tottenham as well, if I'm correct.
but one summer, I swear, like 9 people rejected them.
Ah, yeah, they said no chance they're going there. No
But
chance.
you know what? Obviously, I think that's kind of it for Liverpool. There's not much more to say about them because, like, they're just looking 6-6, looking like the best team in Europe. So I
100%.
think it nicely moves us on to the team we're going to talk about next, Tottenham. We just go straight to Tottenham because this Tottenham. So they were winning 2-0 on the weekend. What did they do? Butlers, innit? Tottenham did Tottenham things. Why were we surprised? They lost 4-3. The third goal was a late consolation goal. Then they go to Scotland. 1-1 draw to Rangers. Big Ange, he's under immense pressure. One win in 9. Not just that, he's now calling out his players. He said Timo Werner is shocking, basically. Those were his words. He said a player, a senior player like him should do better. His performance was unacceptable. That's what he said. So it's looking like the sack is coming soon for Big Ange. What's your thoughts on terrible Tottenham? What do you think about them? Because this cooking is just started. We're putting the meat in the pot, and I'm handing the bowl over to you to stir the food.
Tottenham, I just, well, you see, even them going 2-0 up. I'm sure I heard something about, it's not the first time they've been 2-0 up and lost, either drew
Yeah,
or lost the game. So
no,
this is normal.
you're yeah, you're right. Brighton just this
That's what I'm
season.
saying. Exactly. Brighton, it happened. They were 2-0 half time, Brighton won 3-2. So it's just like, yeah, Tottenham right now, they're a mess. And Big Ange, yeah, what I agree with you because Big Ange now is feeling the pressure, man. You can't be 2-0 up at home, then just use for that. You have to find a way to like adjust during a match because they say Big Ange is stubborn. He plays his way and that's it. No way. So high line, attack. Defense, man. Tottenham defense, they're so vulnerable. They're giving away 2 cheap penalties they didn't have to give. Did you see? Yeah, did you see Basuma? That slide tackle. He was not going nowhere.
But they should have docked him week's wages.
Well,
That was
that,
embarrassing. You see Basuma, they kept gassing him up. There was all the debates. Oh, Basuma, better than Party, better than Rice. That's what they like to do. They compare all these players, Madison to Odegaard, Destiny Udogie, best left back in the world. Porro, oh, he's sensational. Best right back in the league. Now look at them. Solanke, he looks like a Bournemouth striker. In that Chelsea, he was did you see the chance he missed
yeah,
in
of
front of
course
the
it is
goalkeeper?
horrible. Absolutely horrible. The ball got passed across the wind. He just pick a corner.
But
That's what
it's not.
that's my point with Tottenham is just they don't know how to first of they don't know how to hold on to a lead. They've got I think the players, the mentality like here, the players up here are weak, mentally weak. They're
The
just
fans are even
fragile.
weaker.
They're just fragile in defense, fragile in midfield. It's like if you just saw the goals and they conceded and even the penalties that they gave away, it was like, what are you doing?
There
Like
was no reason.
the second one was just ridiculous. All Cole Palmer done was just back up. My man just went, tripped him, and I said, "What?" Yeah,
He pushed him in the
Tottenham,
back.
they're a mess right now. They're a mess. I remember Big Ange was the one that said in my second season I tend to win things. He's not even gonna have the time to do that. They're going to sack him very, very soon.
Bruv, he it looks like he's gonna be there for the Man United game because you got them in the cup next week. I think they've got who they got. They got Southampton away. If they don't beat Southampton this weekend, Kalas,
Yeah,
Amshi, Amshi, Amshi,
gone.
Amshi Afoglu.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He has that game there. I don't think he's even allowed to draw. He has to win that.
Draw.
He has to win.
Have you seen Southampton?
They're a
Southampton
shambles.
just they. You think what Onana was doing is bad? These man just pass the ball to anyone close to their box. It don't matter if it's opposition or their own player. They just confused. Their goalkeepers are crazy. I've never seen crazy goalkeepers like this. They had a 40-year-old. What's that? McCarthy against Liverpool. They said, you know what? But it was like match fixing watching that game. They were playing so well, and then they say, you know what, fuck it, let's concede, let's make the game more interesting.
So, she thought- that's what I'm
Do you see
saying.
the
Top
Salah
bro.
goal? Do you see the Salah goal? The
Yeah,
goalie ran out his box. What's he doing? And then the next guy just handballed it for no reason. He had no reason to handball it.
bet 365.
It's like he was having a shower. He was having a shower.
He's bet 365, bro. He betted on himself to concede a penalty.
But they need investigating because I ain't seen a team this bad since Cruddersfield. And if Tottenham don't beat them, you know what? Furthermore, I am revoking Tottenham's Big Six status. Done.
It's,
Finish.
it's
We
done.
don't want you in this Big Six. It's now a Big Five. You're gone. You're finished. You don't win no trophies. You don't do anything. So what do you bring to the table? The best stadium in the world, they say. The longest bar in Europe. F1, boxing. Brother, we've had enough of you. Fuck off. Leave us alone. We've had enough. Do one.
The, the last time Tottenham won a trophy was 2008, the Carling Cup, mate.
2008, fam. But I don't even know if I was on the roads back then. That's how long ago it was. That
2008. But yeah, bro, like going back to Tottenham, they're just they're useless. There's nothing good that I don't know what fans expect from Tottenham every season because the only thing they can possibly try and hope for is top four. Other than that, Tottenham are not challenging for Europe. They're not challenging for the Premier League and FA Cup and Carling Cup. They struggle in that anyways. They struggle. They
that
don't challenge for
the
nothing. Like Tottenham, I honestly, people are gonna just think I'm going mad when I say this, but I just see them as the same level as like Everton, those kind
no,
of
but
teams. To be
you
honest.
know they've only got 2 league titles in their history, right?
That is horrific.
Two. Huddersfield's got more. I was just cussing Huddersfield. Cruddersfield. They've got more.
That's what I'm
Nearly
saying.
everyone. Sheffield Wednesday. Like there's so many teams with more leagues than this Tottenham. And they think they have the right to call themselves Big Six. It was the media. The media gassed this Tottenham up and put them in this conversation. Even in our worst times, Arsenal, Man United, this is your worst times you've seen. Us, our worst times under Wenger towards the end. Even Arteta in his first season managed to win silverware. They
Exactly.
can't. And they're still talking about Big Ange had the audacity to say in his second season he's gonna win something. Who does he think is Mourinho? Even Mourinho, they sacked Mourinho the day before a cup final. The man you want to beat Pep Guardiola is Jose Mourinho. They sacked him. They don't even want the trophy. They don't want it. The fans, why are they not protesting to get this Daniel Levy out their club? Why?
Yeah, that Daniel Levy cares more about how fancy the stadium looks rather than spending money on the pitch to get results, man. He don't care. He clearly don't care. He's doing all this
No.
NFL deals, boxing deals. His pockets are happy. As long as he's happy, he does not care what goes on in the on the pitch. And with what you're saying with Big Ange, I think he's getting confused about how rubbish the Scottish league is compared to the Premier League. This is not the Scottish league, mate. They play everyone 3 times each in the
But I
league.
swear, ain't it four?
Not three.
Because I swear the league splits in half.
No,
The
remember, I
top,
think there's like
it splits in half after the first two times you play each other, and then you play the next. Then you play the top six teams another two times. So you play, well, that league is just a disgrace, man. I don't even, yeah.
it's come on. We see it with our own eyes when Celtic and Rangers play in Europe against not even the greatest teams. They struggle because they're playing against teams like Motherwell and come on, like, let's be serious. These teams are just they're
But
useless, bro.
we're saying that Tottenham couldn't even beat them. They couldn't
And
even
that's
beat
my
Rangers.
and that's my point. So if Tottenham are struggling against a quality a team like Rangers, oh, there's no hope for them. They're not them winning the Europa League. That they need to just forget about it. But I personally think if Tottenham don't win against Southampton this weekend, I think it's over for Big Ange, man.
Bruv, you know they were favourites to win Europa League. Did you know that? The bookies
Tottenham
had them the favourites.
were favourites to win the Europa League. Yeah,
Bad. I said these bookies, bad. Whoever said that needs a box in their face, blood.
100.
Someone needs to box them and drag them by their fucking ankles around the fucking stadium, blood. Bad
I,
people, blood.
I don't think Tottenham will even win the Europa Conference.
They, you forgot they got kicked out. They
Oh
were the
yeah.
first English side in there. They got
Oh yeah,
kicked
last
out.
season.
2 seasons, yeah, 2 seasons ago, they got kicked out the conference.
Oh my god. Oh, can I forget about that? Yeah,
But
Tottenham.
But how can you not go through in the conference? How? Like conference, brother. There's bruv. Forget plumbers. There's PE teachers. There's dog walkers. There's bin men. Brother, people with every occupation under the sun. Some occupations you never heard of. They've got TikTokers that funeral, clean the graves, blood. So, bruv. So how can you know? Bruv,
West Ham won it, my friend. West Ham.
West Ham won their
Ah,
first trophy in 50 years. Even Tottenham can't win the trophy. Bruv, how many teams have won the trophy? Bruv, this Tottenham, man. Bruv, I think we there, man. Bruv, we didn't do the match prediction. What's your match prediction for the Liverpool at home against Fulham?
ooh, comfortable 2-0, 2 or 3-0. I'll say Liverpool.
Mm. I'm gonna go with 2-1. I think they'll win. I can't see Fulham beating them, but
Yeah, Liverpool
I
are gonna
think
win.
yeah, they're gonna win in it. And then Southampton at home against Tottenham Hotspurs. Top
Two,
Spurs?
I'm going 2-1 Southampton.
You know what? You know what? I'm agreeing. I predict a shock every week. Yeah, it's gotta be 2-1. We're both going with 2-1 to Southampton. Big
100%.
Ange, Big Ange. Yafoguru, goodbye. Your time has come. We'll see you in Aussie. Good eye, mate. Let's get the Barbie on. Let's get the Barbie.
Ain't he? I heard half he's half Argentine and half Australian apparently.
But I don't know, but
He needs to go back to the A League, whatever they call it there, and manage
there's the
someone from
A-League.
Australia. Yeah, he needs to go there. He's not good enough
Yeah,
for the
man.
Premier. Ange Ball this,
Yeah,
Ange Ball that is not working.
yeah, man. So next team, Chelsea. So Chelsea, the surprise package of the season so far, you would say. Right now, they beat Tottenham. It was quite comfortable, really. The score didn't look comfortable, but when you was watching it, 4-3 they won. Very easy day at the office. They gave them the first two goals. They allowed Tottenham the head start, but as we know, Tottenham do Tottenham things. Then they beat this Astana, another. I don't even know where this team's from. Maybe these are Bu- Bulgarian solicitors. I don't know. But you know that Conference League, yeah? But I swear there's a team called Noah. Noah's Ark. FC
Yeah.
Noah. Brother, I've seen teams in the conference. You remember Pro Evolution? Team A, Team B, Team C. I think it was Team X I saw. They literally made the team for Pro Evolution and put them in the conference. But, but a team doesn't have a badge. When I saw that they didn't have a badge, they don't even have a Wikipedia page, one of the teams. I said, nah, this is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. Chelsea, they have to win this conference. If they don't win it, nah, they have to. They've won it already. They're the best team by
If
far.
that Europa Conference League, I don't think there's teams that will even do good in a national league. Mate.
Um,
That's how
they would.
that's, that's how low the standards of. If Chelsea don't win the Conference League, Enzo Maresca needs to get sacked.
Sack of offense. Nah, that is a sack of offense. There's absolutely no way. There's no way they can't win this conference because
But that
the way they're plowing through teams, they're just punishing teams, team after team. They get battered. Chelsea should even concede goals in that conference league. That's how poor they're playing kids that we don't know.
they don't even need to even put Nicholas Jackson. Like they're making Nkunku look like a world class, like a great player
But
in
they
the
said
conference.
he's got 11 goals this season. At least nine was in
Non
conference.
conference, exactly.
He's
That's my
definitely
point.
the top scorer in the conference.
100%. Yeah, that there. Listen, mate. Let's not even Chelsea. There's no way that they have to win it. They
Yeah,
have to win the
they
Europa.
must. Yeah,
They must
they
exactly. They
must.
must win it. There's no way. I just don't see any. Who's going to challenge them? No one. The way they're storming through teams is unbelievable.
But if they do, bruv, bruv, yeah, they're gonna win that, bruv. But yeah, Maresca, he's done a fantastic job. I saw them in pre-season. In pre-season, they were looking so shaky, vulnerable. I don't know if they won a game, but now this season, they're starting to cook. They're cooking. Two defeats in the Premier League, and now they have your backing because we have a bet in place. You believe Chelsea will finish above Arsenal. So,
Definitely.
what are your thoughts on Chelsea?
Chelsea, the highlight, to be honest, I did not expect them to do this good. I don't think anyone did, if we're being honest, because of that. You know, the talks in the summer, too much players. Who's Enzo Maresca's first 11 going to be every week? Like, there wasn't too sure he was going to be their first 11 because of the amount of players they have in the squad. But credit to Maresca, come chopped and changed. And now we can kind of see that who he plays week in, week out. We can see he's starting to get to know his squad more. and his first 11 start is looking more frequent than like the previous manager, like who's his name, Pochettino, didn't have a
Mm,
clue. Just every week was chopping and changing, chopping and changing. And of course, if you wanna win games week in week out, you have to have a team's chemistry, and everyone has to kind of be in the same um path. So yeah, I think that's one good thing he done is he came, identified who he wants to play week in week out, and so far, man, to be fair, Chelsea are looking good. They're looking good. They're looking good
nah,
so far.
they definitely are. Yeah, all I'd say is, bruv, just similar to Liverpool, it's gonna be interesting to see how they fare in the second half of the season. Once they've played everyone once, everyone will have data on them from the first game, them and Liverpool. So I want to see how they fare once teams adjust to both of those teams. But so far, so good. You
Yeah,
can't complain if you're a Chelsea fan. You're doing great. Second in the league, above Arsenal, who people were saying if City don't win it, this is Arsenal's year. But it's not looking like that at the moment.
correct. I agree. And it's like, yeah, all Chelsea need to try and do is just be as consistent as they can. But saying that, most of these players, you see, when it starts getting crunch time, they haven't been in that position before. And sometimes the pressure can get to them. And we've seen it. It happened with Arsenal 2 seasons in a
Mm,
row. Most of
yeah.
the players are not experienced. They haven't been through that period where now it
Mm,
starts getting February, March, when games they have to win. A lot of players haven't been in that position in their life in football before. So that's
mm.
why I say to people, let's just be patient and wait and see what happens with
Yeah, because
Chelsea. But
even, no, I was going to
no,
say, because they had the chance to win the trophy, was it last year against Liverpool kids?
yeah,
And they
correct.
bottled it. They bottled that final. They should have won that game. That was against kids. So we've seen already once how they fare when the pressure gets going. So I want to see if they've learned from that lesson this season.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
so, so yeah, Chelsea at home to Brentford. Brentford, very good team at home, not away. I think they're the first best team at home and the
Correct.
19th team away. So, what do you think the score prediction is going to be? What's the score prediction? How do you see that game going?
You know what? Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw.
Mm. Hmm.
Brentford are good. They're very unpredictable. Brentford, man.
Yeah,
They're
so
unpredictable. Brent-
West London derby, innit?
exactly. I think because I'm sure Brentford have won at the bridge. They've won at the bridge. They've won there.
Was it last season?
If
I
I'm,
swear they won.
I
I
think
think
it's
they won. uh, Didn't they win like 2 years in a row? I think even.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. They've been winning at bridge, so it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Like Brentford are not a team where you just walk in the park. They're coming to Brentford will come to try and win at the bridge 100%.
Mm,
So I think a
right.
draw. A draw.
Mm. Okay. I'm going with. I'll say 2-1 win to Chelsea. Yeah. I'll favour the home team. I think they're on good form. I'd hope you're right though. If it is 1-1, that's not a bad result. But
Mhm.
we shall see. So we'll go on to Arsenal now. Last week, drew 1-1 against Fulham. A disappointing performance. Disappointing. They got their usual corner, and then in midweek, they got the 3 points in the Champions League, 3 goals, all from open play. Corner FC was on holiday. And did you see the tactics Monaco employed to counteract Arsenal's corners?
Yep, absolutely. Of course.
Yeah, because I heard one of the commentators were talking about it on a previous game, saying, oh, maybe people should leave two or three up there. I heard Mourinho used to do it as well. So Do you think that we're gonna see these tactics being employed by managers in the Premier League now to try? Because nothing's working, stopping Arsenal.
100%. Arsenal are frightening everyone in these corners right now. So, yeah, that you know what? Yeah, to be fair, that tactic actually worked though. Leaving three attackers high up the pitch, so it forces defend well a few players to kind of unmind the attackers just in case they get hit in a counter attack. So it worked,
Yeah.
and it also and not the, that as well helps where now they're not really there's no one really pressuring the goalkeeper in it. So it
Yeah,
worked. It clearly worked though. Arsenal had like I'm sure Arsenal only had like two or three corners that game anyway. So
yeah. So we
yeah,
didn't really get to see it as much, but
exactly.
one of them they got forced to go short. But what you can do with that is when you go short, you need a player. This is probably where we'll go on to it. Like a player that will just cook the defender 1v1. 1v1, cook him and just
Mm,
get a strike
mhm,
on goal. You can
mhm.
just do that every time. But we don't really have that player, what they call a 1v1 demon.
Saka, innit?
Uh, mm, potentially, but
Yeah, potentially. Yeah,
you know what? You know that type of players. I mean, like a Liao,
yeah.
Cavachelia, those
Like
type
that.
of players.
Yeah, a player that will isolate a right back, innit?
Yeah. So
Isolate a right back. Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah,
bruv.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we are third in the Champions League group. We're third, so it looks like we're gonna finish in the top eight.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna see how this new Champions League draw pans out because yeah, you might get the week off or whatever, two less games. But say you get Real Madrid next. What's the point of resting if you get Real Madrid?
Yeah, it's a nightmare. No one wants to. No one. I always tell people, you can never count them out, man. You can never count them out. You can never
Yeah,
ever count Real Madrid out. They're just for me they're the greatest team to do it, isn't it?
yeah,
Without a
man.
shadow of a doubt. They've won what 15 Champions League. They won more Champions League than teams have won their own league.
No, facts, literally. We've
Yeah,
got we've got 13. They got 15 Champions League. So if get me, we're one of them. Literally everyone except you in Liverpool.
exactly. So it's crazy, man. Real Madrid are the kings of Europe. They're the
Yeah,
kings
man.
of Europe. I mean, you have to give them that title. You have to
They've
give it to them.
completed football, bruv.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. They've really, literally completed football. That's why when it's hard for a player to turn them down when Real Madrid starts knocking the door.
Oh, your boy scored as well, innit? Mbappe.
I
Mbappe got
think
his goal, man.
told everyone just relax. Everyone's jumped. Mbappe, this, Mbappe. But if you see the stats with him and Ronaldo, they're similar. When Ronaldo first came around Madrid, even he found it difficult his first season. Not comparing them, of course, but you gotta give it time, man. We gotta give it time.
No, I do hear you. I do hear you. But back to Arsenal. So what do you think? Like, what do you think about them in the Champions League? Like, what's their realistic aims and like, what do you think they can do? Obviously, of course, if you get Real Madrid, you say goodbye potentially. But if you get a good draw, dodge a few of the teams, because I think with the new format, you get your route straight to the final.
Yes, I think you're right. Correct. Yeah, correct.
So yeah.
But with Arsenal, I don't. They ain't got. I don't think they have the depth to play the champ. It's not easy playing Premier League for Champions League. They ain't got the depth. The squad, I don't think is big enough for the Champions League. And like what you said was one thing you said was true that it depends on the route you get. But even saying that, two
Mm.
seasons ago, if I'm correct, they went out against was it Porto and penalties?
No,
Porto's
Bayern lost. Bayern
Bayern
lost.
Bayern Munich, yeah, like and let's be honest, that
Bayern
Bayern
Munich
Munich
lost.
team under
Yeah,
Tuchel wasn't the greatest that season as well.
yeah. That's
So
the thing. With Champions League, it's a lot of the time it comes that heritage tax is heavy.
yeah,
Like it's
mhm,
heavy. And most teams, when they win it, like they they've been knocking on the door a few seasons in a row. Like, look how many years it took City, Chelsea, all these sides to win the Champions League. You
Yeah.
got to be there for a number of years. So
Mm.
winning it, I'd say, is a bit out of it's. I don't. Yeah. You just got to take it one round at a time. You can't just,
Yeah, because
there's these people, semis, definitely. We should be aiming for the semis, one step further than last year. But I
yeah,
seen Arsenal win the Champions League, man. It's nasty. It's nasty sight, man. It's a nasty sight. See us go up to like Monaco, a tired AC Milan.
mm,
Like, yeah, like poor.
yeah. Like Arsenal, yeah, players like you're not gonna. No disrespect, but you're not gonna win it with players Trossard and Martinelli. Like it's just up front. It's not. It's just not. It's just not gonna happen. It's not. If you see the teams that have won the Champions League, they've won it with world class players, bro. Like for example, the last Champions League we won was 2008. We had Ronaldo. He scored in 48 games. He scored 42 goals and he assisted 12 times.
Mm, no, I hear
Next
you.
season, Barcelona won it. Messi,
Mm,
010. Of course, Inter Milan,
right.
they
The
had
the
their good
only
team. So
the
yeah, like
Chelsea side. They're a bit of anomaly because their forward line absolutely stank. Who was it? Mount, Werner, and Havertz. And that
you
was
think
Havertz's first Champions League goal in the final. Imagine that.
if you
So,
think that if you think that's bad, in 2012 when they won it against Bayern Munich, they had Drogba that was on his last legs, and they had Kalu and had
mm,
Bertrand playing on their left wing. So yeah, that's mad. Chelsea were like you
yeah,
said, they were knocking on the door. They were knocking on the door, man.
yeah, man. They had that old guard, world class players in it. The Terry's, the
Yes,
Lampard, blah
exactly.
blah blah, Essien's, and these type of guys in it. So
The
I
Lampards,
can
yeah.
see what you mean, man. Even that Chelsea side, the more recent, you got N'Golo Kante that doing like he's running for like 100 man, like literally, bruv. That guy, bruv. I don't know what they put in his tea or in his drink, but bruv, is he ever gonna stop running, bruv? I can't, bruv. When Kante's 90, he will probably still have more energy than most man.
100%. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like Chelsea, even at Champions League, they had experienced players like Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta,
Mm.
like Jo- Kante's
Jorginho,
won a World Cup,
Kovacic,
so he's been
yeah.
there, innit? He's been there, done it. But yeah,
Mm.
like going forward, like yeah, Havertz and that. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Chelsea seem to cope. They've coped. Obviously, Kante had his UAV radar, innit? Just one
Yeah,
person to defend against was De Bruyne, and
yeah.
he
That's
perfected that well. To be fair,
and then Rudiger took him out as well, bust his face.
exactly that.
But they also have won Champions League, so that's the heritage in it. So yeah,
Exactly.
man, I think Arsenal that's out of there. It's not realistic, but we see. And then in the league, the Fulham draw 1-1 is very poor from Arsenal, man. Very poor. The game, Fulham, they just defended very well. They weren't really a threat going forward. I
Mm,
feel like they had like one attack or two attacks that,
yeah.
and they scored. The goal was poor. Kivior, poor positional play. Saliba not committing to the tackle, letting him shoot. So that was very poor. We didn't really create much chances from open play. Jesus had one shocking. Did you see it when Rice chipped the ball over the top and
Well, I didn't even.
thought
You
the
know what? To be honest, I didn't watch the full game. I watched the
yeah,
highlights.
yeah, they might not have shown it. So Rice chipped the ball over the top. All Jesus had to do is just shoot. Instead, he's worried if the goalie's coming towards him, and he let the ball bounce and get away from him. These chances, like literally, Yes, whenever the game was in the Champions League, missing Sitter, Arsenal should have been winning that game like 3-0 at half time. Another three. It should have been a comfortable 6-0 easy victory, but they go. Jesus missed two one-on-ones. Absolute shambles. Odegaard, clear one-on-one. Missed it. Martinelli, clear one-on-one. And this is the issue with Arsenal. It's
Mm,
basically Saka and Inshallah. Just like we say Liverpool is Salah and Inshallah, Saka and Inshallah is Arsenal. Because the man, I think he's now got 20 goals and assists in 21 games this season. He's doing everything he can to try and get Arsenal to the first league title in 20 years.
mm,
Yes, we closed the gap by 1 point to Liverpool, but they have a game in hand. You rather have points on the board, but we don't know.
mm,
So our forward line is just a disgrace. Havertz, he's now looking like some games he's being dropped for Jesus. When
mm,
Jesus plays, he can't score. When Havertz plays, he sometimes scores, sometimes doesn't score. Martinelli and Trossard, we don't know who's going to start. Martinelli had an absolute stinker. He should have been red carded. Trossard, is inconsistent. He sometimes looks better from the bench. Sterling, he's ready to go to the nursing home or Saudi Arabia. So, so there's a lot of issues. But the main issue right now is the left hand side. And Arsenal are being linked with Marcus Rashford for Manchester United, your beloved Man United. Tell me your thoughts on this potential signing because Arsenal fans are twerking for Marcus Rashford. You tell me your thoughts and I'll tell you mine.
Marcus Rashford to Arsenal, I think it will be a good signing for both parties, for him and Arsenal. And why I say that is because I don't know him. He just doesn't look happy at United. He doesn't look happy at United anymore. He
Mm,
just looks like he's not bothered playing for United. And to be unfair, I'm not too sure if that's just United or if he just lost the love for football. But
mm,
yeah, I think him going to Arsenal will be good for him. I think Arteta will bring the best out of Rashford, in my opinion. He's still got a lot to. Rashford's still got a lot to give right now. So yeah, man, I can't lie. I honestly think Rashford. I can see him and Saka. That will be good for him, man. It will
mm,
be good. I think he will step up. I'm not gonna lie. I actually see Rashford fitting into
mm.
Arsenal well. I think he'll fit
Yeah,
into them well, to be honest.
they're calling him Marcus the Milkman because he got a new snow bunny. So they're saying she's gonna resurrect his career. But
Mm.
yeah, so what you think is a good signing, yeah?
I think it is,
Potential.
you know. Honest,
So
like
you think
all, jo-
the left hand
all,
side will be fixed?
all jokes aside, I think Rashford will do a good job at Arsenal. He can score. Everyone knows that Rashford, when Rashford's on it, he can score. He will get you at least a good 15 to 20 goals a season.
Mm,
Good 15
fairs.
to 20 goals a season. But he's just, the only thing about Rashford is he's quite inconsistent. But how United are right now, United are not really a team right now. So I think him going into a team that's stable and him knowing what he needs to do, I think Arteta will get the best out of him, man. In my opinion, that's what I think, anyway. But
Okay.
we'll see. That's even if he goes because he's linked
Uh,
to Arsenal and Paris Saint Germain. So we'll see where
uh,
he goes. Anyways.
yeah. So my view on this, you see, Arsenal fans, blood. The thing with Arsenal fans, they always have this kind of, it's like their captain save a hole. You want to take other people's rubbish and leftovers all the time. We done it with Willian. We done it with
Oh my
Raheem
God.
Sterling most recently. We're taking these players, we're trying to save them. It's like Arsenal is becoming a youth offender service. We want to rehabilitate everyone's careers. That's how I see it. This signing, I don't want no part of it. I'm potentially Arteta out if this happens because he's done it with Havertz. Arsenal fans always want to be that guy that wifes the hole. They
Mm,
always want to wife these holes. And there's multiple players that we could probably get that are in form. Marcus Rashford, yes, potentially he will come in and hit the ground running. If we got him, say, in January, yes, potentially he could give us 6 months on form. We know
Mm.
Marcus Rashford on form is a dangerous player, but we don't know. There's a question mark right now. Is he on the decline? Is that what's going on? Because there's no guarantees if he comes in, he's gonna hit the ground running. Sterling, Arsenal fans, they thought, yes, Raheem, my G, blood. It's like racism in reverse. Just they loving black people. That's all it is. The only reason why man them wanted Raheem Sterling because he's black, and now Rashford's black. Now the man them want him again. They don't learn. And I'm telling you now, Arsenal fans are gonna learn the hard way. If you keep going to find these players on the decline, eventually it's gonna bite you on the backside. Jesus, City didn't want him. Now Arsenal fans want him gone. Zinchenko, City fans didn't want him. Now Arsenal want him gone. Raheem Sterling, even the manager doesn't play him. He plays a 17-year-old child. He plays a child from the youth over Sterling. So my view, I don't want this signing. Get me a Liao, Kvaratskhelia, Kudus, someone different, someone
Lookman,
who look, man, that is my player. That is probably who I want number
mm,
one, Mr. Lookman, as my mum calls him. That is who I want Arsenal to go and get. But knowing
100.
us, we'll probably go. We'll put a bid for Rashford in January, probably 50 million. We shake Man United's hands. The Arsenal fans are saying, "Oh yes, Rashford." They'll probably start telling you Rashford, best left winger in the league. I'm telling you, it's coming. The same fans that cuss him, crucify him. Oh, Trashford. It's probably Arsenal fans who called him Trashford first. Them same fans are gonna be the ones licking Rashford's ass if he comes. There's no shame. These people, if you're one of these people that are twerking now for Rashford, have some shame. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Bruv.
You
Yeah,
see,
man.
yeah, Arsenal have taken a lot of leftovers. Remember, Jorginho, he's
Luis.
one. David
Petr Cech.
Luiz. Remember, you lot signed Mikel Silvestre United.
Oh my God. Why did you go there? Oh my days. Black, I swear you had the biggest head on Pro Evolution, bro. Man had a beetroot, but it's like a beetroot or something. That's why I used to call him beetroot head. Man's
You
head was
see,
huge.
you see, hey,
But
you see
that
what?
was that's when I knew Arsenal was finished. I think I stopped watching football them times. And I was on the roads. I said enough. Arsenal was such a disgrace. I had to go to the streets to
No,
find my entertainment and joy.
Ar- Arsenal were finished when they swapped William Gallas for Ashley Cole. I was
But
thinking, what is going on?
Vlad, Ashley Cole said Arsenal they offered him 5k less. They didn't give him 5k and he felt physically sick on the motorway. So we've been pinching pennies. And now if we go and get Rashford, he's on 300k. Havertz on close to 300k. This is
Yeah,
gonna stink.
but yeah, him, yeah, man. Even they gave, I swear William Gallas was like a number 10 for a centre back.
But William Gallas is the him and Koscielny, the two worst captains in Arsenal history. Do you remember when he broke down on the pitch and started crying? He was having a meltdown on the
Of course,
halfway
against
line.
Birmingham City. Of course, I remember that.
That guy, nah, I'm telling you, and he's always cussing Arsenal. He's always got something to say. Why didn't he be a captain? Where was his leadership? He is a
It's true.
disgrace. Koscielny done the same thing. I think he just what did he do? I think he kicked out or he threw the shirt. He done something disgraceful.
Xhaka, Arsenal have had previous. Xhaka's done that once as well. He
Bruv.
left. But look at Xhaka. It seemed to go well for him. He left Arsenal, won the Bundesliga his first season.
Unbeaten. This is what I'm saying, man. So, bruv, right now, Arsenal and their fans, you guys need to stop, man. Just stop this, bruv. Because this is like, and we've got Mandela. This guy's in an abusive relationship with Arteta. Literally, there's a domestic situation. He's telling us that Mikel Arteta is, who was, did he say he was? Was it Einstein or the other guy? Isaac Newton.
Yeah,
The
that's the
guy,
one.
the guy is credited for the light bulb or something. He's telling us that Arteta is revolutionized football. He's making corner kicks look like penalties. But fans like this is the reason why we're in the gutter. We're
Mhm.
in the gutter from a standpoint of winning the league. We're 6 points behind the leaders, Liverpool. They have a game in hand. We've now been overtaken by Chelsea. But it's not looking good. And these fans are still going to find a way to bring Rashford and to keep Arteta even if he goes trophyless.
Mhm. It's true. It's true, man. That Arsenal right now, I don't know. Like I don't see them winning. I think the title's in Liverpool's hands, isn't it? Like
No,
right now, the title's in Liverpool's hands. It's for Liverpool to lose, to be honest. Because if they win the game in hand, then yeah, it's going to be quite hard to catch them, man. But all
100%.
Arsenal can do from now until, of course, the end of the season is just win as much games as they can and just hope Liverpool start
Hopefully
to
fail
fade
them.
away.
Yeah, because we got Liverpool second last game of the season at Anfield. So, that, bruv, who knows what's gonna happen that game? The title might be done. They might need to win it. We might be. I don't know. Who knows, bruv? Long way to go. There's a lot of football to be played.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
we're gonna get our answers one way or another.
Exactly, exactly. Because remember, both teams are in all competitions, if I'm correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
both teams are in competition. So it depends exactly where, if Liverpool go complete hard in the Carabao, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League. Because
yeah.
remember, there was a season where they thought they were going to win all four and they
The
didn't win a thing.
quadruple. The quadruple. Didn't they win I think they won the FA Cup
Was it
and
the
League
FA
Cup
Cup
that
and
year.
the League Cup? Was it they won them two? Who did they win
Yeah,
against the FA Cup? I think it was Chelsea
Chelsea.
twice, innit? Yeah, twice. League Cup
Yeah,
and
nil
FA Cup.
nil
Yeah.
both games, I think.
Yes, you're right. Chelsea in FA Cup penalties. Yes, you're right.
And the League Cup as well.
And the
Nil
League Cup.
nil
Yes,
both games.
yes, correct,
So
correct.
so this is what I'm saying. Like, Bav, there's a lot of football to be played. We're gonna
Exactly,
see.
exactly.
So this weekend, Arsenal take on Everton at home. Everton's had some rest, but Bav, away from home, quite frankly, I don't know if they're any good. But this is a game. There's no excuses. This game, they gotta get back on the winning run. So, what's your preview and your predictions on this one?
3-0 Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal are gonna wipe the floor out of Everton, man. They have to.
Yeah, nah, I tend to agree. I think Gabriel's coming back as well. He
Yeah,
should be back for this game. He'll probably score a header as well from a corner kick.
yeah.
I
Knowing him, I
wouldn't be
won't be
surprised.
surprised.
Yeah. So, Bav, this game, we need to just blitz them. First half, just get 3-0, make subs
Mhm.
at half time, 60 minutes, get the kids on. Lewis
Yep.
Skelly had an impressive debut
Mm,
in the
mm,
Champions
mm.
League. He looked
We did.
very good.
We did.
They kind of compare him to, what's his name? Remember Dembele for Tottenham. Very
You know
good
what?
on the
Yeah,
ball.
that's what you saying. That he looks quite similar to him, like how he plays,
He's,
how his style
he
is.
is a he is a midfielder. He's just
Yeah.
playing left back
Mm,
probably because he's young, innit?
hmm.
But
Oh,
we
see,
might
yeah,
want
yeah, to be
to
fair,
throw them.
he had a good debut against Monaco. He looked sharp, man. He looked
Yeah,
sharp.
man, it's still early
Sharp.
days. We don't
Exactly,
want to start putting too much expectations on these young players, man.
exactly.
Literally, but
To let them play their football, innit? To let them play their football.
yeah, man, literally. But what will be will be, and
Exactly.
Yeah, my kind of prediction for this, I'm going with 4-0 as like, yeah, one more goal than you. I think this Everton side, bruv, they it's like they found a bit of form. When they beat Wolves 4-0, then the game with Liverpool got postponed.
Mm.
People are saying Liverpool done that. They didn't want to play because it was a windy day. You know, Sean Dash, Goodison Park, last derby at Goodison Park. That nasty haram football. Bruv, bruv,
Exactly. Tarkovsky in the air, header and all of
bruv,
that rubbish.
bruv, bruv, who knows, man? But, bruv, yeah, man, that's kind of it, bruv. We can wrap
Yeah,
this one up, man. Bruv, it's been a
yeah.
good episode, man.
That's been a
Literally.
very good one still.
Yeah. So, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're still here, make sure you hit the like button, man. This is premium content, man.
100% like, comment, subscribe. You know what's going on, man.
Come on, man. All right, people. We're out. Bless.
See you later, lads.